Obviously what you're seeing here is our Maverick All-American wall. It's showing a little bit of our history of some of the individuals that have impacted our program at an elite level. I was fortunate here. We added a couple this last season with Matt Leitner and Zach Palmquist, and we're just trying to do as good a job as we can at not only honoring the players that have been here recently, but honoring the history of our program from the beginning. Here what you're seeing is not yet completed, but this is my office. This is where we'll be hosting recruits, dignitaries, and more often than not, just being able to have a little bit of an area that the guys can come and relax and we can chat, whether it's about hockey or whether it's about life. So here's where we're going to end up spending. I'll spend some of my time here. The majority of it will be down by the locker rooms, and then really in our war room where Darren, Todd, and myself put together our daily, weekly, and monthly plans. And this is really the least important. It's our office space. And so what you see here is Kevin Anderson, our hockey ops individual, will be staying at this desk. He'll be directing traffic that comes in here. As you look down here towards the end of the hall, you've got the women's offices, John Harrington, his staff, their war room where they get a look at what they want to get done and are accomplished in a day or in a week. And then this is going to be more of a sitting area or an area for people that are waiting to meet with either the men's staff, the women's staff, for our players if they're waiting to come in and talk to us as individuals, or we're talking to them as individuals on what they want to get done. And really, as I said before, probably the least most important, because it's not where the players are, it's where the staff is. So good home for us allows us to hopefully present ourselves and have an area where people can come and I guess have a place to kind of relax before they get a chance to sit down with either one of the staffs. This to me is one of the more exciting places for the players to be, because this is the players' lounge, not the coaches' lounge, the players' lounge. This is where both the men and the women's program athletes are going to have opportunities to come up and do multi-level things. They can come up here and have their protein shakes. They can come up here and have their breakfast, a bite to eat. It allows space for that. It allows prep. They can eat right at the Cambria table that we have in the middle of the kitchen. And then as you continue to spill from there, there's some different uses. We've got a couch on the back side that allows student athletes to kind of relax and be able to watch, whether it's the NHL network, whether we're watching other college hockey games, or their PlayStation, different things that way, so they can be entertained and really have an opportunity to relax. And then there's kind of a quiet area over here in the back if they need to take a 10-20 minute nap. They can take an opportunity to do that there. And over in the corner here we'll have our academic area that's just being plugged in here this week, that'll allow them to be able to work on academics, presentations, different things that way. So really this is an area that's going to be used as much or more than any other space than the locker rooms in our entire facility. And as you can see, we're trying to make sure and label our space, brand our area. And one thing that you will see consistently around the entire complex is the Maverick. And it's colorful. I think it's done very tastefully. It's done in different ways, but we wanted to make sure that people understood that once they were here, whose home it was. And it's the home of the Mavericks. Obviously, the weight room, David Backus was kind enough to give us a head start with his $100,000 gift to the program. And one thing that David was known for was his work ethic. And this is our weight room. It gives the opportunity for the men's and women's program. If we need to be in here at the same time, it's large enough for that to get done. But this gives Tommy Inkrot, our strength coach, a platform to help develop our student athletes when they're not on the ice. Right now you're looking at our reception area, and this is something that will have multifaceted usage. We're going to have, whether it's foundation opportunities here, whether it's families, recruits, actually also another place for our players to be able to come Monday through Thursday and again be able to relax. But it's a place that's going to show history of our program and really be the first opportunity to see what it looks like in our new home. As you can see here, you've just walked into the entrance into our locker room, and this is the dress down area where the guys go from their street clothes, dirty shoes, all those things. They come in here, clean off a little bit as far as their shoes, get into our space here, and they change into what they're going to have for their workout gear for pre-practice and post-practice. So as you come through here, you can see again the branding that has gone on, making sure that we know whose home it is, and this is where they start to get prepared for practice. And as you're moving in here, you're moving into the guts. This is the players' home, the locker room, place we're extremely proud of. Ourselves, the women's program, the attention to detail, the branding that we have on the ceiling. It's state of the art. One thing that's important about a locker room is that you want it to be a place that the athletes want to be. When us coaches come in, we come in, try and get our business done. And other than that, when we're here, it's more of just catching up with the guys and finding how life's going. But this is their space. It's a space where we'll do our video breakdown, as you can see on the board here. A lot of different things happen in here, but for the most part, this is their home. And we try to limit our time in here because it's their space. Now we're sitting in our video breakdown area. Different meetings for different players, whether it's our forwards, our defensemen, our goaltenders. This gives us an area to go over. Now we have the ability to videotape practice. So, if we have somebody that wants to talk about specific things and why they're playing or why they're not playing, how they're playing, we can break that down Monday through Thursday from the previous weekend. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, immediately after the game, if our players want to see their shifts, the time that they've been on the ice, they come in here, they stop, they talk to Kevin Anderson, our hockey ops, and he'll upload them to the cloud, the iCloud, and the players then have the ability, whether it's through the iPads that are here in the video room or their own personal devices, whether it's their phone, their laptop, or their own iPad, they can get immediate feedback on what they were doing that night. It allows us to continue to develop a relationship with the athletes, communicating and trying to make them better. The area you're looking at here is our hydrotherapy tubs. The guys are utilizing this, and so are the women as much as any other space. It's new. It's an opportunity for them to be able to replenish their lower body, especially their legs. And there's a lot of philosophy that goes into going from a hot tub to a cold tub. And again, the difference is it's not a hot tub for enjoyment, it's actually for therapy. And for the guys to have a place that they can actually come and walk across the hall from the weight room, get treated, and be able to recover as quick as possible, not only for a back-to-back night, but from day to day, Monday through Thursday. One of the main reasons we looked at trying to redesign the entire footprint of Maverick Hockey was for student-athlete well-being and being able to take care of them. And as you can see here in our training area, if you were ever over at ASA to where we're at today, we've made some very significant steps and feel we can take care of both the men's and women's program, both on and off the ice.